In this video, I want to show you how to connect your Brother MFC-L2900DW to your Wi-Fi network. So let's get started right away. Under main control panel, if you don't see what I see right now, press the home button. You're gonna tap on the Wi-Fi icon right over here. Right now there is a question mark simply because it's not connected to any Wi-Fi. So by tapping over here, I'll be able to select Find Wi-Fi Network, the first option. Wait a few seconds and it will search for all the networks that are currently around the printer. You'll be able to scroll up and down and find your network. Tap on it once you have found it, press OK, and now type the password of the network. You can use capital letters over here, or if your password has numbers, you can also do this. Same thing for symbols. Then press OK. Wait a few seconds, and you're gonna get this confirmation message, connected, signifying that the printer is now connected to your Wi-Fi network. Press OK. And now let me show you how to print with a phone and also how to get the scan results directly on your device. Then you're going to go on the App Store and you're going to download the Brother Mobile Connect app. Open the app. Press skip on the top right corner. I agree and press OK. Next, don't allow. From the main screen of this app, you're going to press on Add Machine. Then you're going to tap on Add Your Machine to the app. Press Allow. Select your MFC-L2900DW printer. You can press on Skip. Activate later. Press Skip again. This is just Brother trying to sell you their stuff. And then you're going to get the green check mark telling you that both are now connected. Click on Exit Setup. They'll bring you to their web page. Again, trying to sell you stuff, just go back to the app. If your printer needs an update, you're going to get this message. New firmware is available, and I suggest you install it. Okay, press OK, and usually in around 5 minutes, it will be updated. This is the main menu of the app. You get your printer on the top. If you tap on it, you're going to get your ink level. And let me show you how to print. So over here you have document print and photo print. Pretty obvious, right? Well, I'll print a document, so I'll select this option. I'll have to select the file I wish to print from my iPhone. I will get a preview of this file or picture. And I suggest you tap on the cogwheel over here. These are all the options that you can change before printing. So the paper size, how many copies do you want, and other stuff like if you want to print on both sides of the page, the quality, just leave it to normal unless you're printing something with fine details. In that case, I suggest you select fine instead. But for most people, like text, just leave it like that. Go back and press the print button once you're ready. You can also extend the small piece over here so that the paper doesn't fall around on your desk. Whoops. And we got our result. Now let me show you how to scan and get the file on your iPhone. As you notice, this printer has two different scanners, a scanner glass and an automatic document feeder. I'll show you how both of these are working. So if you want to place paper on the automatic document feeder, that will be able to scan multiple pages at the same time. Let's say I have 3 pages over here. Oops, only 2, sorry. I'll align them. I'll make sure to extend these tabs on each side, and then I'll place my document with the front facing up and with the top of the page towards the left side. I'll put the paper, and I don't know if you heard, but the printer made a beep signifying that it has detected paper over here. You can also extend the small flap. This is so that the paper, once it got scanned, doesn't fly over on the table or on the ground. If you wanted to load paper on the scanner glass instead, you're going to place it facing down, and then again with the top part of your document towards the left side, you're going to make sure that this corner of your page touches this corner of the scanner, and that's how you know that it's properly aligned. But for this video I will not use this scanner, I'll use the automatic document feeder. So now take your iPhone and you're going to press scan. There's a few different settings that you can change. If you want to scan in color or black and white, the document size. If you want to scan both sides of the page, and this will only work with the automatic document feeder. So you see this first page over here? It's printed on both sides and it's able to scan both of them. If you want this to happen, you absolutely need to select one of these. Flip on the long edge or flip on the short edge. Do not leave it to one-sided if you want both sides to be scanned. And then you have resolution. So by default it's 300, and I think you can leave it this way. You can also select 200. It will simply do the scan slightly faster. The files will have a bit less resolution, but most people will not notice. So yeah, it's up to you. It's not a big difference. Once you're ready, press the scan button. And you're gonna see the automatic document feeder in action, scanning each pages one by one. It's almost done. You can take a look over here on your phone. Each page will appear one by one. And since I have asked to scan both sides of the page, the last one was only printed on one side. This is why you get a blank page at the end, and you can delete whatever you don't like with a small X. You can also add more pages if you want, or press done. Wait a second, because this is not saved yet on your phone. And at this point, you can press this icon if you want to modify. So if you want to crop or rotate, or if you go down below, press the cogwheel. You'll be able to give this scan a new name, something more personal. I don't know, let's say scan for the video. Select what kind of a file you wish to have. So by default is JPEG, but maybe you want a PDF. And the file size, leave it to normal. At the end, press the Share Save button, and you'll be able to share it with your favorite contacts. You'll be able to share it with different apps that are installed on your iPhone. Over here, you can also press Print to print whatever you have just scanned. But if you want to save the results on the memory, the internal memory of your iPhone, you're going to select Save to Files over here. You'll be able to select in which folder you want the scan to go, and then press the Save button on the top right corner. So this is it. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If so, leave a like, but also comment down below. Check my Amazon links, because I have put link towards this printer, but also I have put links if you want replacement toner for this printer, some paper compatible again with this model, and many other things that you may be interested, and you support my channel at the same time. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video.